Hello everybody and welcome back to English with Lewis. I'm Lewis and I'm joined by my mum.
Hello.
And today we're going to ask each other some would you rather questions. What does would you rather mean?
It means would you prefer?
Perfect. So for example, would you rather have a mansion or a caravan?
You always ask me things that I don't expect. I think I would go for the mansion actually. That's not awful, but I could have a swimming pool, I could get fit, I could invite friends around. I just like to share.
Perfect. So that's an example. Obviously my mum didn't expect it, but it's a no-brainer, right? It's an easy decision. So that being said, let's get started. So here is my first question. I'm going to ask my mum. So, Mum, would you rather have one really close friend or many acquaintances? Many like people that you know?
Well, I do have a lot of friends that are quite different in personality, so I think it's nice to have lots of different acquaintances. Yes, it's great to have a close friend, but rather than rely on one person and just get one person's sort of viewpoint, I just think it's nice. And I go out for lunch with different people. We talk about different things. Some people have different things in common with. It's just, a mix.
Exactly. I agree 100%. I know some people will have like their best friend that they'll be with 24/7. In my case, I've got lots of friends, but I haven't really got a one inseparable friend. So I agree. I'd rather have many acquaintances rather than one really close friend.
I mean, that's not to say for some people it works. I just don't want to put all my eggs in one basket.
Perfect. Lovely expression. Mum, what does it mean? Put all your eggs in one basket.
Oh, it just means you don't want to sort of rely on one person to do everything for you. That's probably the best way I could describe
perfect. A great expression. If you say, I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket, it means I don't want to put all of my possibilities kind of relying on one outcome. So I want to hedge my bets almost. So then if something goes wrong, you will still be okay. So yeah, awesome.
Right. My turn to ask the question.
Let's do it.
Would you rather be stranded on a desert island alone or with someone you can't stand?
So would I rather be stranded on a desert island alone or with someone I can't stand?
That means that you don't actually like them, you don't get on.
Exactly. If I can't stand someone or something, I hate it. I can't tolerate it. This is tricky, it's difficult, but I think off the top of my head, I would say that I'd rather be with someone that I can't stand. Because if I'm stranded on a desert island, maybe I'm there for months, maybe I'm there for a year. And on my own, I'm not very good at survival skills. So I don't think I'd last long if I was on my own. And even if I really can't stand this person, I reckon if it's just two people completely isolated, you'd find kind of things in common you'd maybe like bridge the gap. So
yes, yeah. I think you might actually get to like that person as well and know your survival skills.
Non-existent.
No. Intelligence-wise, good. Lewis started on something called beavers, which would lead to scouts. You didn't get beyond beavers. I just don't think it was your thing. It wasn't your bag at all. No.
It wasn't my bag. I'm just not very good at practical things. Like I'm terrible at DIY, so I'm really, really bad at anything to do with like fending for myself and surviving by my own means. So yeah, I'd need to rely on someone else.
Yeah, I do the cooking.
I could maybe hunt and maybe I could cook something, I guess. But no, I'd choose to be accompanied for sure. Because on my own, my days are numbered. Okay, next question. So, would you rather always know the truth or never be lied to? Mum, what would you say?
For some things where it's really important, I'd like to know the truth, obviously, in a relationship. But then sometimes what we call a white lie, a small lie, is kind of sometimes kinder. I mean, if somebody said to me now, I've had a really bad cold, and somebody said, you look terrible, I would be thinking, Really? Could you not have just said, you don't look well, Julie, but, you look fine. So sometimes a white lie is good. Trust me on this.
I mean, it's just been Christmas as well, and if you have little children who get really excited about Santa Claus and Father Christmas, and then you tell them when they're like 5 years old and really excited, like, by the way, Santa doesn't exist. Like, you don't need to tell them this.
No,
you can tell them this white lie. And by the way, you look fantastic, Mum.
Oh, no, I don't. I wasn't.
She's been poorly, she's been coughing, but look, a miraculous recovery.
Yes. Just for you, Lewis. Just for the video.
Exactly. So let us know in the comments. Mum looks fantastic, doesn't she?
Oh, and look, we have the sunshine too.
The sun. Ah.
Right. So now I'm going to ask Lewis another question.
Let's do it.
Quite tricky ones, these. Would you rather relive the same day for a year or lose a year of your life?
These are very deep questions.
I don't know where you got these from.
Online, you can find a little bit of everything. So would I rather relive the same day every day for a year, or kind of lose a year of my life?
I mean, surely that depends on the day.
Yeah, I mean, if I think it could be a really good day when you're on holiday, you're swimming, you're at the beach, you're not working, you're with your loved ones, you're eating a lot. In this case, I'd rather just have it on repeat and have the same great beach day over and over again. Because, I mean, nobody wants to lose a year of your life. And speaking about the beach, now the sun is back.
Yes.
It's crazy.
I'm sorry about the lighting here.
Typical English weather. One minute it's cloudy, the next minute it's sunny.
It's actually raining as well.
Chaos. But no, to sum up, I think, of course, it depends on the day. If we're speaking about a really bad day when you were working 12 hours and you had bad feedback from your boss and maybe the weather was bad as well, then I think I'd rather just say, okay, I'll live a year less.
Yes.
But on the other hand, if it was on holiday, having a good time, I'd be perfectly fine just repeating the same day.
Absolutely.
It might get a little bit boring after a while, but at least you're doing that rather than just sacrificing a year of your life.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
I agree.
Perfect. Good to see we are on the same page.
We are. Yeah.
Okay, next question. Mum, would you rather never have to sleep again or never have to eat again?
That's an easy one.
Easy.
I love eating. I just love the whole going out, just ordering things, choosing. Yes. To me, it's a social thing, is the eating. It's not that I just want to sit at home on my own and just gorge everything, but I just like sort of to go out and to meet people. If somebody says, I'll meet up for a coffee, I'm thinking, and cake.
Exactly,
Obviously,
coffee and cake.
Yeah. So no, I mean, I think I'd be fairly tired, but yeah, I could power through.
But I mean, in this hypothetical scenario, it's like it doesn't affect you if you don't sleep.
No,
It's
this is true.
If you don't eat, it doesn't affect you and you still have the same energy. But for sure, I agree. I would much rather be able to eat than like not be able to sleep.
Yes. I mean, people say comfort food, which is sometimes when you're feeling a bit down and you eat something nice and it cheers you up. And sometimes I don't even need cheering up, but I eat anyway. It's a pleasure. And luckily my family share that pleasure with me. Yeah. So we're all happy to always eat out. Or I like to cook.
Eat in, or just eating in general. Yeah. Eating makes us happy, and I'm guessing it's the same for you. I think most people, they live to eat rather than eat to live.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Who knows?
We know which way we do.
Let us know in the comments. Do you live to eat or eat to live? Right,
now it's my turn to ask another question.
Yoo-hoo!
Would you rather have unlimited money but no free time, or unlimited free time but no money?
Well, I think everybody wants to be rich. Of course, money doesn't buy happiness and all of that, but come on, it helps a lot, and everybody wants to have more money because having money makes life easier. It takes away a lot of like headaches, a lot of little problems.
It does. You don't worry about bills and things like that. You don't need to be rich. You know, you can do things that don't cost a lot of money, but I
think most things do cost.
Wheels.
Yeah, it makes things easier. Like, how many things are free nowadays? Like walking,
yes,
running, but even still, you need to buy trainers every now and again. So it's tricky because the whole point and aim in life, I think, has to be to have enough money to enjoy a comfortable life, but also have the free time to do things with this money. If you are a millionaire but you have no free time, what's the point? And then if you have lots and lots of free time but you don't have money, there's not much you can do either. I think I'd go for free time, but then I'd like live on a farm and grow my own vegetables and stuff like that, and have little hens and cows and pigs. So then
living the good life.
I could live the old-fashioned good life in the countryside, and I wouldn't need to spend that much money, hopefully, because everything would be like self-sufficient. And then I'd have a lot of free time to do what I wanted, to meet up with friends.
So relationships, things like that, you need time to build relationships and to maintain them. So
I think it's a bit of a trick question, because like you can't really have one without the other.
No, this is true.
We always want more free time and more money. So I'm saying if I really had to choose, I'd go for more free time rather than more money. But
me too.
It's a tough decision.
Me too. And when you talk about money, it's like, what's enough? So, a bit deep.
Exactly. I mean, think about all these big CEOs and millionaires. They get greedy and always want more, and then they don't pay taxes. So then it's like, come on, you already have enough money to do everything you want. Pay your taxes.
Contentious, Louis.
Exactly. So yeah, everybody, pay your taxes. Okay, the last question for my mum. Would you rather be able to speak every language fluently or play every instrument perfectly?
Well, I can't sing, so to be able to play an instrument would be absolutely wonderful. I did learn to play the guitar as a child.
Okay.
Which, yes, did you know that?
I didn't even know.
No. So clearly I wasn't very good and have not kept it up. But going back to the question, it's the languages. I would like to be able to speak to everybody in their mother tongue. I just think that would be lovely. As you know, I'm trying to learn some Spanish, which is really important to me, so that I can speak to people. And obviously, you know, your friends, your family over in Spain. And I just think it's really nice. And also it keeps your brain alive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think it could be the same for both. Like, I didn't know you knew how to play the guitar. I knew my dad did, but in the house we've never really had guitars, and they've never really played any musical instruments. So this is news to me as well. And I mean, I agree, of course. I teach English. I like learning languages. If I could speak every single language, then imagine you could travel wherever you want and speak to everybody perfectly.
Yes, yes. And people that appreciate it. If you try to speak something in their own language, they appreciate that effort, even if it's not very good. I mean, I recorded something in Spanish yesterday and my accent was terrible, but I made the effort.
Exactly.
So,
and that does not go unnoticed.
To make the effort, not the terrible Yorkshire accent for the Spanish.
Don't be silly.
Would you rather live in a world where you can only whisper or only shout?
I think it was clear what whisper and shout meant anyway, but would I rather live in a world where I can only whisper or only shout? I don't know. It's difficult because, for example, depending on where you are in the world, people speak at different volumes, in my opinion. So I think usually in England, unless we're drunk, we don't really shout. We don't really speak that loudly.
No,
but then in other countries, in the United States and Spain as well, people are very loud. This is not a negative thing, but you have to adjust yourself to it and get used to it.
I mean, it's lovely, it's lively, and I like it. I'm just not very good at the shouting. I'm just a quieter person. I'm very much a background person, which is so weird, me doing this. But this is for Lewis, obviously.
You're going out of your comfort zone, you know? It's great.
Certainly am.
But like, I'm also a little bit more introverted than extroverted, I think, which again, people might be surprised by because it's like, wow, you're out there on the internet. But it's true, I'm more of an introvert than an extrovert, and I like calmness. I don't like it when people are screaming and shouting around me, and I can't really adjust myself to that. So I'd be quite all right just whispering to everybody. It's like, hello, how are you? Have you had a good day?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. It's quite relaxing, isn't it?
It is, as long as I can actually hear. You know, now I'm getting old. I'd be like, pardon?
She's not getting old, come on. Age is just a number anyway.
Yeah, but it's quite a large number now.
No, it's not. No, it's
Another
not.
birthday coming up.
Yoo-hoo!
Yeah, wow.
Okay, everybody, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed listening to our answers related to these would you rather questions, these would you prefer to questions. And let us know in the comments, do you live to eat or eat to live? And if you have any other would you rather questions for us, then let us know and I'd be delighted to answer them. So yeah, Mum, that wasn't so bad, was it?
It was fine. And I didn't cough too much either.
Exactly,
Hey.
you're on the mend, you're getting better. You're not under the weather anymore.
No.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
So thank you again, and
Yes,
we'll see you
thank
next
you.
time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.